came down there for Christmas.
Yes.
You already knew she was giving you the discount on the dog.
Yes.
And you never told her that you were going to even charge her for the haircut.
Yes, I did. I called her Christmas because she told me she didn't have any money. So I called her on Christmas.
I did not tell you that.
And I didn't start that. Yes, you did.
So I'm saying this.
To buy my kids gifts. You didn't have money to buy my kids gifts?
I didn't have extra money. I'm freaking financially struggling myself.
You knew she didn't have money. You knew she was in financial
that's what you said it.
But you still wanted to charge her $300 for the haircuts of her
No,
kids.
she told me she was going to pay me. The day after Christmas is when I started doing the hair. I told her the price. We spoke about it. And that was December. No. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
All our communication was through text. For this whole
and I also
everything was through text.
This is how she talks. She doesn't let you talk.
Well, neither of you do.
I do.
Listen, this all fell apart. It could have been salvaged. It fell apart. Why didn't you return her deposit?
I didn't return it because I lost sales because she said she was going to buy the dog and she didn't buy the dog.
You had so many interested buyers and you couldn't find one buyer to buy Sophie?
I had buyers, but I had buyers at Christmas. This happened by Christmas.
I know.
After she gave me the dog back after Christmas.
Are they just not
spent their money on Christmas?
So they're not interested. You haven't been able to find anybody.
I have somebody right now, but if you look, I have constantly posted trying to sell the dog, but I've had to eat expenses because I had to keep the dog.
So what is this $88 you were going to give back if the puppy got sold? What is that about?
From the dog.
That's towards the dog because the deposit was only $200.
Okay, and she paid $288.
And she paid $20 one time and $68 another time.
So she paid $288. So you were going to give
altogether was $288.
On Monday, the day I was supposed to leave, I told her to give me the money for the hair. She refused. She says, "Give me my dog." I said, "Can I have my deposit back?" It's in the text. And then I called her. I said, "Can I have my deposit back and the money for the hair? You can have the dog," because she already threatened to call the police. So after that, I told her to come get the dog. Before I let them go downstairs, they said, "I might give you the hair money or your deposit." So I called her husband. Her husband said, "I gave the money to my wife." So I let my mom and my 2 daughters go take the dog to her. And then she only cashed out me the $300. She didn't give me the deposit back.
Mom, can you come back? You both love your mother, right?
Yes, I do.
I got that sense. You both care about your mother. You feel like she took your sister's side.
She did.
Is what you told us. Tell
right
us
is
how.
right and wrong is wrong.
She did. Because this whole time, my mom didn't know anything about the puppy or communication. Me and my sister communicated through text message the whole time. There was one time that we did talk on the phone, and that was on a Thursday.
How did your mom get involved, though?
I was at my mom's house.
She was at her house. I don't know how my mom got involved because my mom took her side.
But it doesn't sound like your mom has taken a side. I mean, she may have been communicating on one side, but Mom, what you should hear is that she feels like you have taken this daughter's side.
I know.
And that's the most upset I've seen her in here, is talking about you.
Of course. Trying to communicate with her is extremely difficult. With the yelling, she yells a lot, and it bothers me. So I called her husband because I wanted clarification on what was going on. That was the extent of what I did when she said she was going to call the police when she came to the house. Okay. I brought her the dog back. I brought her dog downstairs.
Make sure she knows that. No, I'm not saying we have to do this right now. I'm just saying in general. You can have a seat. Do you have other questions?
I'm done.
No.
Any other questions? All right. We're going to go ahead and excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
We have reached a unanimous verdict. Chantelle, we are granting you $88 of the $288 that you paid towards the puppy. $200 of that was for the deposit. That guaranteed to Lashana that you were going to buy this puppy. And because you backed out of the deal, she's entitled to keep that deposit. There was no deal for the hair services with your daughters and the defendant. Missed work, we don't grant that. And emotional distress, I think that you guys have had issues for a very long time. And this situation just exacerbated those other issues. Lashana, your countersuit, you paying for puppy expenses, you don't get that.
I understand.
All right, so judgment in favor of you, the plaintiff, Ms. LeGrand, for $88.
This court is now adjourned. Please step outside. Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
I know we had problems in the past, but with this situation, I wanted to see her win. That's why I offered her the dog.